A teenage breakup that turned into a family tragedy. Some crimes are shocking, not just because of what happened, but because of who committed them. A quiet neighborhood, a normal school day, and a suspect who was only 15 years old. Today's story is one of that has left an entire community in disbelief. A case involving a teenage breakup that allegedly ended in the death of an innocent family. This is the story of the Odessa, Texas triple homicide. Normal day that ended in horror. On what began as an ordinary weekday in Odessa, West Texas, police received a disturbing emergency call. Officers were sent to an apartment where family members had been found unresponsive. Inside the home, investigators discovered a devastating scene. A 39-year-old mother, her 13-year-old daughter, and her 9-year-old son. All three were pronounced dead at the scene. The neighbor was immediately locked down as the police searched for answer and a suspect. Teenage relationship. As the detectives began piecing together what happened, a troubling connection emerged. The family had ties to a 15-year-old boy who had recently gone through breakup with a mother-daughter, also 15 years old. Friends later described the relationship as typical teenage dating, young, emotional, and intense. But investigators believe something darker was brewing beneath the surface. What should have been simple, a teenage breakup, allegedly became the trigger for something far more tragic. What is the alleged plan? According to authorities, the suspect had allegedly planned to confront his ex-girlfriend after school. However, for reasons still under investigation, he instead went to her family apartment. Police say the girl herself was not home at the time and was not physically harmed. Instead, investigators alleged that her mother and two younger siblings became the victims. The motive remains under investigations, but the authorities have indicated that the breakup played a significant role. How is the escape and arrest? After the incidents, police say the suspect fled to the scene. Just 14 minutes later, officers located and arrested the teenagers without further incidents. He was taken into custody and later booked into the Ector County Youth Center. Because of his age, his identity has not been publicly released. But the severity of the charges will soon place him at the center of national attention. What is the capital murder charge? Despite being only 15 years old, the suspect was charged with capital murder, one of the most serious charges under Texas law. Prosecutors are now considering whether to try him as an adult, a decision that could dramatically affect his future. If tried and convicted as an adult, the consequences could include decades behind bars. The case has reignited national debates about juvenile justice, youth violence, mental health, and access to weapons. How the community responds. Community was in shock. The Odessa community was left grieving. Neighbors described the family as kind and loving. A memorial quickly formed near the apartment, filled with flowers, candles, and handwritten notes. School in the area increased counseling service as the students struggled to process what had happened. Many ask the same painful question: how could someone so young be capable of something so devastating? What is the bigger picture? This case is not just about one teenager or one family. It raises difficult questions. Are warning signs being missed in teen relationship? Are young people getting the emotional support they need? How do communities prevent tragedies before they happen? Experts say teenage emotion can feel overwhelming, but violence is never an answer. Life changing moment. Three innocent lives were lost. A community was forever changed. And a 15 years old now faces consequences that will shape the rest of his life. This case is still unfolding, and justice has yet to be decided. If this story affected you, remember, help is always available, and support can save lives. Thank you for watching. Rest in peace to the victim.